Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over functions in Python. Alright, but before we begin, please like and comment on this video and please subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get started. So what is a function? And the idea with a function is that it's a block of code that executes when it's invoked. And typically when you want to do something over and over and over again, what's recommended is you just collapse that repetitive code into a function and just invoke that over and over again. And that is the basic idea. In fact, if you're a programmer in an interview and you're not using functions, that's a dinger right there. So make sure you know this, all right? So we're going to go over creation, parameters, and also we're going to go over arbitrary arguments like the quargs, right? And this is a really cool thing that Python offers. All right, so let's get started. So how do we create functions? Well, use the def keyword. So we can say, creation, say def, my func, and then we can say something like print hello world. All right, so and then what you can do is we can invoke it. So my func, and this is already printing, so we're good. So now I can hit run, and you see how it actually said print hello world because I invoked the function. Had I not done anything, right, nothing will output to the console. That's the idea with this whole thing. Okay, so that's a simple function. Now, what I can do with functions is I can even add like if and else. So I can even say, let's say I have an age, and that's 32. And if I say if age %2 equals 0, then I'll print age is even. And else, there's only two possibilities. Age is odd. And there should have been the colon. And I always add the parentheses, but don't do that, right? And we're good. So let's invoke my func. All right, so there we go. Age is even because 32 is even. And I can say, 33. And that is odd. So that works. Great. So now what you're noticing is that Adnan, this is great, but the age is restricted to the function. What if I want to input my own age? Well, that's exactly where parameters comes in, is I can actually say something like this, age, and then I can pass an age that I want. So age could be, 65. So now when I do this, it's actually going to work with the age that I input. So I can say this, age is odd. And I can even add other things too. So I can say name, and then I can say name as an even age, and then you can say same thing, right? Name has an odd age. So then I can even add, let's say Larry, right? Run that. So Larry has an odd age. Why? Because 65 is indeed odd, right? Now if I do 70, right, Larry has an even age because 70 is even. So, that's the cool thing with Python and any other language, is that it can accept parameters. All right, so that's how parameters work. So creation, we kind of did everything in one. So I'll just say creation plus parameters. All right. Now, let's say you're in a situation, and this can happen in an interview, where you don't even know the amount of arguments that's going to be there. So that's where quargs comes in. And what this stands for is keyword arguments. And if the amount of parameters is not known before, right, like we knew it would be 2 here. If it's not known before, then we can use the asterisk symbol to denote, that. So let me give an idea of how that, let me show you how that looks like. So let's do quargs. And let's print that. And let's say, keyword func, right, something like that. And then what I can do is I can say asterisks params, and then for now let's just print params, and you can have fun with it later. And then let's just invoke it. Let's say 1 2 3 1 12 34, that's fine. And let's do Adnan, right? And let's be a keyword All right, so that should work. Now let's run it. And guess what? I'm going to remove this. So guess what? It actually printed everything here. And notice how it's like a tuple format. Now let's say I want to add something, right? So I can add like, let's say, basketball, right? And soccer, right? So now when I run it, it actually includes it. So that's the cool thing with params is that, or the asterisk, is that it's like unlimited amount. So now let's have fun with this, we can say, for element in params, right? We can say, print type of element, right? And then we can run that. And now it's actually going to print, list, str list. And we can even have like an if statement. So if we can say type val equals type element. And we can say if type val, right, equals, I think it's like this list. Then we can say like print you're good, right? And then you can just do like a break or something. Oh yeah, this is fine. You are good. And then break. And let's check it out. So, okay, I don't think that's how it works. Type val equals, is it this? Let's see how that works. Checking type, Python. If type, oh, if his instance, okay. Yeah, all right. So you can say is list, then you're good, break. All right, so we can rename this. We can say does, we can say something like this, does quargs contain list, right? And then we can say if is list. Otherwise, we can say print no list, right? So now what we can do is we can say does quargs contain list. I can add that here and then run, and we're good because there is a list. And then if I remove that list, right, still it'll say you are good. Or no, well, this should have ran. Yeah, you are good. Okay, so you're good, break. Oh, this should be here. Print. What's going on? Yeah, this shouldn't happen. So if it's a list, oh, because this came first. Okay, so print if type val is list. In fact, let's just not print it. It's fine, right? So now you are good. And then immediately, if I remove the the brackets, right, then nothing will print out because every one of them is just a string. So that's it for functions. It's a very easy concept, right? And the idea behind this is you want to reduce repetitive code and put everything in a function. All right, so that's it for this video. All right, I do have videos after this, so I hope to see you then. All right.